Welcome to the Militia gaming community. I'm Trigger, and today we get to talk about the RSR. Let's go! Real quick, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. I know there's a lot of Unbound content going out right now, so I appreciate you coming in and clicking on my video and watching this. I think YouTubers do not thank their audiences enough. So let's get into it. It has been 7 years and 3 games since the RSR took the throne, but the reign is over. The RSR is no longer the dominant force in the Need for Speed kingdom. It's too early to say who will be replacing it for sure, but one thing is very clear: the Regera is out for vengeance. It suffered a slow and painful defeat in Need for Speed Heat, but has risen from the ashes to fight for the crown. Alright, enough with this Game of Thrones tone for the video, let's get into it. So to qualify my statements a bit, I'm specifically talking about the S+ tier. It's the highest tier in the game, and it's the fastest tier. At that level, the RSR chassis just isn't capable of competing with cars like the Regera. Although I haven't had time to test very many cars, I've paid attention to the competitive racing community and have seen some things that are just not human. But to claim the RSR is no longer the fastest, I really only need to prove that one other car is faster, right? Well, here you go. So obviously you can see that the Regera is just so much faster than the RSR, and they're both built to the fullest of their potential. But why is it this way? Did the devs just decide that the RSR has been the best for too long and intentionally sabotage it? Only they know the answer to that. But really, what happened? Well, after testing the RSR myself and spending almost 48 hours racing in general, I've come to realize a few things, and there are very specific reasons why it's just not viable at the top of the S Plus game right now. It just doesn't have the top speed capabilities of some of the other S Plus cars. Depending on the build, you're looking at a top speed of around 220 to 225, and cars like the Regera can easily reach 245, and that is such a huge difference. The other reason is that the turning radius is just not tight enough. The tuning has a lot to do with this. You can only have a maximum of around 80% grip, which makes the turning radius just too loose. When you try to take a tight corner while gripping, you risk either fishtailing or spinning out, or just completely understeering the corner. If you try to drift that same corner, it will be slower. So the only option is to brake and then grip the corner with a micro drift if possible. Again, those are risky because you could lose control. It's pretty clear that we won't see the RSR dominate any competitive S+ lobbies anytime soon, but it's not totally useless. For most public lobbies, it's super viable and can keep up with and even beat most cars. But when you go up against someone who knows about the Regera, it doesn't stand a chance. Now here's the kicker. It's possible that the Regera is not what the game devs intended it to be, and they could decide to nerf it. If that happens, with the information about the cars we have right now, it's possible that the RSR lands on the top or at least top 5. Unfortunately, the game is still too young for us to determine the order of the top cars, and it seems like there are a few cars competing for that top spot, not including the Regera. Of course, that car is way out in front. Ultimately, time will tell. But for right now, the RSR is no longer out front. It is in the pack with the rest of the cars. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Shout out to all the Heat 5 members of the channel, and if you want to become a member of the channel and support it even more, I would appreciate it. It's $5 or $10. The $5 tier, you get emotes, custom badges next to your name in chat, and for the $10 tier, you actually get members only streams. Alright, thanks again. I will catch you on the next one. Trigger out.